Obviously, you guys have noticed that in the past 5 days, I haven't really uploaded a video, and I felt like it was right to update you guys on what's been going on. For those of you that have me on Twitter, you guys obviously kind of know, but I feel like, you know, not a lot of you do have a Twitter account, so I felt like, you know, I need to make this video and address what's been going on in my life this week. So, obviously, I haven't uploaded in 5 days, and a little side note, in the background, you're going to see a pack opening video, so just ignore it. But if you want to watch it, you can obviously watch it because it's right in front of your face. But that's the side note. But yeah, the reason why I haven't uploaded in 5 days is because, as you guys may know on Twitter, I posted a picture of my car, my old car, the Ford, that I gave to my dad. Basically, that car got destroyed. My dad was involved in a car accident on Friday. Basically, I was at home and I was getting ready to shower, and all of a sudden my phone went off. It was around like 4 o'clock, and it was my dad. So I just picked up, you know, I was getting ready to shower, and it was my dad, and he just sounded fatigued. He sounded really tired. Anyway, as I started talking to him, he basically was like, I just got in an accident. I was just lost. My heart dropped. I was freaking out. I had 500 questions to ask. But the first thing I said was, are you okay? He was like, my chest hurts, my hand hurts, and I was freaking out. Like, whenever you hear your dad says his chest hurts, like, that's scary. So I asked him where they're taking him. Basically, he told me he's going to the specific hospital. So I was like, alright, I'm going to get mom, and we're going to come right over there. I was like, we won't take long. My mom was outside the bathroom, and she started freaking out. She's like, what's going on? Who's in the hospital? And I just didn't know how to tell my mom because my mom freaks out about everything. So I told my mom, I was like, look, dad's in the hospital. He'll be okay. We got to go there now. When we got to the hospital, we found out that only he was involved in the accident. No one else was. And it happened on a curvy road. So him coming back home from his work, the road that he was on curved a lot. And it was like bad weather. You guys know in DC right now, the weather is very bad. And he just lost control of the car and went off the road and collided into a big tree. Now that's really scary to hear. So when we got to the hospital, I saw my dad, and he looked very uncomfortable. He looked like he was in a lot of pain, so that was not good to see. I talked to the doctors, and they said, you know, everything looks fine except that, you know, his chest is gonna hurt a bit because of the airbags kind of like, you know, opening up, and also they said his wrist is broken. So they said everything seemed fine. The only thing that was broken was his wrist. So that was obviously a plus. Like, it was like a good news. Like, I was so relieved. I was like, you know what, at the end of the day, if all he has is a broken wrist, then we're kind of lucky, because looking at the car, how the car looked, it could have been far worse. So I made sure my dad was okay, and moments later I went ahead and I left to go see the car because I had to find out what was going on with the car itself. Now the car, they sent it to a towing area, and when I visited the towing area, it looked destroyed. Like, here's some pictures, I'll post it here. It looked completely done. I mean, not the back of the car, but the front. Like, it took a lot of damage. So we're still gonna find out officially if it's totaled or not. And basically, if it's totaled, then they'll give us like the value of the car, the insurance company. They'll give us the value of the car. If it's not totaled, then they'll just fix it and give it to us. So at the end of the day, it does kind of suck to see the car the way it was, but you know, cars, items, materials are replaceable. I'm really glad that my dad was okay at the end of this. And the crazy part about this is he actually said this to me. He was like, if you never gave me this car, who knows what would have happened if I was driving my old car. And if you guys didn't know, my dad's old car was a '01 Corolla, and honestly, if he was involved in this accident with that car, we don't know what would have happened. But the fact that he was involved in this accident with my car, which I gave to him, it obviously made a huge difference in the outcome. So we're honestly thankful that my dad is doing well. The car can be replaceable. I don't care if it's totaled or not. That could be replaceable. But as long as my dad is okay, that's what matters. And honestly, I want to say huge thanks to all of you, because when I mentioned this on Twitter, a lot of you sent so much prayers our way. So as far as me and my family goes, we like to say thank you to all of you for keeping my dad in your prayers. And on top of all this, guys, I've had a horrible cold. I don't know if you guys can tell from my voice, but I am starting to feel a little better. But I've been bed sick these past few days. The only thing that I've been able to do was take my dad for his checkups as far as his hand goes, because my sisters both work. My mom doesn't really speak much English, so I'm the only one in the house that could really communicate with the doctors and stuff. So yeah, these past few days I've been taking my dad to get his hand checked out. We recently put him in another cast, so they're saying in about 5 weeks everything should heal. But like I said, guys, other than me taking my dad to the doctors, I've been coming home and just resting. Like, I've been bed sick. I do apologize for not uploading the last 5 days. Like, this week really took a toll on me, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it at all. But I just want to say thank you so much for being patient. As far as the rest of the week goes, I'm going to upload every single day. So your boy's officially back. Thank you so much for all the prayers that you guys sent on Twitter. My family would like to say thank you for that as well. Continue being amazing people. Once again, my dad is doing well. I am starting to feel better as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Boss Nation, for all the support. Continue being amazing people. I'm signing out.